What is up, y'all? It is your girl, Queen B, coming to y'all with yet another reaction. Except for this one is going to put some smiles on your faces. This is coming straight from Kaizen's page, y'all. The title of this is I went to a Trump rally and a Kamala rally in the same day. Now, I must say that I, too, myself, for the very first time in my entire life, also went to a Trump rally. And I am so glad that I did. I didn't know it was going to be my first and my final because we did what we had to do to get that man in office. So it's like a bittersweet moment. I enjoyed myself, y'all. I'm here to just tell anyone and anybody who ever said that that man can't pack a stadium out, that's a lie. I'm here to tell anyone and everyone who said that the crowd when you go there are Nazis and all this hate. Now, I'm here to tell you it was not. It was not at all. I enjoyed myself. Not only that, it was it was like a feel of peace. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming together, wanting the same thing. As you can see now, the world wanting the same thing. And that's what it's all about at the end of the freaking day. They can never tell me anything about a Trump rally ever again in life. Do y'all hear me? Because I went and I got my little souvenirs to prove it. Okay, them pictures is up, y'all. Go look at them if you ain't seen it. I got my little, man, I had the time of my life. Let me tell y'all, I had the time of my life. That 2-hour drive was worth it. Okay. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. Now I'm finna shut up and we finna dive into the video. Let's go.
I've been in liberal echo chambers my whole life, so I decided it would be fun to attend a Trump rally. A, because I'm curious, and B, because it's Halloween, I'm going to wear this and see what happens. Let's see if Trump supporters are really how they're described by the mainstream media.
Right. Fake news.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah.
Okay, who are we here with and where are you from?
My name is Kaizen. I'm from California.
Wonderful. So you travel from California to be here or you live in Vegas?
I traveled to from California to be here.
Amazing. Is this your first rally?
This is my first political rally ever.
Really? And I'm a bit confused because you've got a Harris hat on and we're at a Trump rally. So what's going on here?
Yeah, well, I thought it would be important for me to understand who the enemy is.
Yeah.
And really make sure that if I'm going to defeat them, I understand what their tactics look like. So I'm here to sort of investigate from the inside.
Yeah. So you haven't been to a Kamala rally, just a Trump rally?
No, just a Trump rally.
Okay.
Yeah, I already know Kamala. I already know I can trust her. I already know her tactics and everything, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about Kamala Harris?
I just love how much she speaks the truth. I love how smart she is. I love how much she's accomplished while she's been in office. Really inspirational figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had Donald Trump as a Kamala supporter here in front of you right now, what's one thing you'd like to say to him?
To Trump?
Yes.
I would say that we should allow someone who is a real leader like Kamala, who is a black woman, who is strong. Sometimes she's Indian, but sometimes she's black, to lead the country.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you felt as a Kamala supporter at a Trump rally today?
Well, if you reach into my right pocket, I have some context I want to share with you.
What? I'm scared. I'm worried. What do you mean? Oh, hang on. What is this? Do I pull this out?
Pull it out.
Is this a joke?
Happy Halloween.
Oh, fuck. You got me so good.
I got you good.
Oh, my God. This is like the best episode of Punk'd ever.
Yeah, I'm totally trolling.
Oh, my God. I love this. All right. Well, we need to fix this right now.
Yeah, okay, so the real story is...
Wow.
The real story is I voted against Trump in 2016 and 2020.
Yeah.
But about 6 months ago, I had a huge awakening around it and realized how much I was getting lied to, realized how much just everything I had heard about him was either exaggerated or untrue.
Yes.
And since then, I've actually been putting out content and speaking about that journey. And I decided I wanted to come here because I live in California and I've been in liberal circles my whole life.
Yes.
And I wanted to just leave that bubble and see what it's like to actually be in the energy of a Trump rally and see what the people are like.
Yeah.
And also see what would it be like to wear this at a Trump rally, because I know I hypothesize that if I wore this in California, I'd get a very different reaction.
Yes.
So far everyone's been really pleasant and friendly to me.
Yeah.
And I like to troll. So it's like a funny joke for me.
Well, you trolled me real good.
Good.
Yeah, because I'm trying to be all politically correct, and I was like, "What is this? Like, put your hand in my pocket?" I was like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "So this is your first rally still?" Yeah.
It's my first rally.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I want to ask
Now
you.
we're speaking the truth.
Yes, yeah. So, what is your favorite thing about Donald Trump?
I love how authentic he is.
Yes.
You know, like people,
How
it's
real.
interesting because I see the Democratic Party talk about how much he lies. And I look into it as like, yeah, he exaggerates and he's a showman, but I actually think he's a bullshitter who's honest.
Yes.
And I actually can trust that a lot more than people continually taking his quotes out of context, saying stuff like he called white supremacists very fine people, which 7 years later we know it's not true.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate his honesty, and even the downsides, I feel like they're pretty transparent, and I kind of know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
As opposed to a lot of these career politicians who will just tell me what I want to hear. They'll tell me what's PC.
Yeah.
And I'd rather deal with someone who talks and acts like a businessman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Silence for Trump. I didn't do it. Kamala got me arrested for weed.
That's my favorite part, because boom, here comes Trump.
Why don't you have the American flag? That's what I want to know. Why don't you have the American flag? That is the American flag. You weirdo.
What do you guys think he's accomplished?
It has 50
You're at the wrong
Not a
rally.
fucking page with a face of a fat ass on it.
That's crazy.
We are now at the Kamala rally.
I know. I've had to cover up the Trump on my shirt.
As you can see, we're here undercover. And this resembles something like a music festival.
Hello, everybody! Yes! Buenas noches, Las Vegas!
And that's crazy.
Now, you guys know I'm no stranger to this town. No. I've been on stage here many, many times. I believe when you know what you stand for, you know what to fight for. And we all know we have an opportunity in this election to turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump trying to keep us divided and afraid of each other. We're done with that. We're done.
All right, really fucking interesting day. Started the day by going to the Trump rally, which I had planned on, and decided, I heard that there was a Kamala rally, and I was like, come on, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. How am I not gonna go to both? So I brought both hats, actually. So you guys saw me wearing the Kamala hat. I wore the Kamala hat at the Trump rally, and I wore the Trump hat at the Kamala rally. And it's interesting because I had pretty much no fear around wearing the Kamala hat at the Trump rally, but I had a lot of fear about doing what I'm doing right now, which is wearing this while other people are around me. And it was interesting to observe. I was like, okay, is this because I'm biased or because I actually perceive the two groups as behaving differently? And I didn't get much data from coming to the Kamala rally on like what the crowd is like. I did interact with two people and they were both kind of rude actually, which was maybe because people had been waiting 5 hours outside in the cold for Kamala to show up. But I can say that my experience at the Trump rally was only positive actually.
Yep.
And even
Mine too.
it was actually interesting to hear Kamala talk so much about Trump being incredibly divisive, but I felt like I just heard Kamala talk for 30 minutes about identity and gender and race, which
What they do.
personally didn't feel very unifying. I get that she was speaking to an audience of people who maybe feel ostracized or not seen by Trump. But by contrast, when I went to the Trump rally, I actually didn't hear him say anything negative about supporters of Kamala. And he actually did say some unifying things. And he was combative, but he was combative with Kamala just like Kamala's combative with him.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about like why I feel more afraid to wear Trump gear at a Kamala rally. I think it's because, you know, at the Trump rally, he's not saying anything about Kamala being hateful or divisive, but Kamala's constantly talking about that. So it feels like by association, I'm considered a hateful person, which is a really shitty feeling to have.
Yep.
And really incongruent with what I was actually seeing at the Trump rally. So yeah, it was very cool because, you know, I started this whole journey just taking on opinions from the media and the people around me rather than actually doing my own research and engaging with people who might disagree with me.
Glitching.
And eventually I ended up now being in sort of the belly of the beast and actually getting to hear from these candidates directly and be in these audiences. And it's actually greatly affirmed my support for Trump. Like, I think it's still definitely the right move. But now I actually feel like I've gone about as far as I can to investigate this shit for myself. Yeah. And I invite you to do that too, because it's like I went from one echo chamber into another today. And I could see how both of the groups of people believed what they were saying. And I wish everyone had an opportunity to have the experience that I just did too, and come to their own conclusions rather than the conclusions of the particular echo chamber that they're in.
Right.
So thanks for hanging with me.
It was fun.
Very, very interesting, very, very fun day. Special shout out to Monique.
Howdy.
She interviewed me when I was trolling at the Trump rally wearing a Kamala hat.
And now she with you over there.
We became friends.
Yes.
A few hours in. So
we went on a road side quest to come to this thing. He trolled me at the Trump rally. I was interviewing people like Trump supporters. He had a Kamala hat on. He tricked me. He double agented me, and then he came back and then brought me to a bloody Kamala Harris rally. So. You know, but we're all about it. Like, imagine meeting a complete stranger at a political rally and then deciding to come to the opposing rally. Like, for me, that's kind of what Republican supporters sort of are like. They're inclusive, they're open-minded, they're critical thinkers, and they're not afraid to, like, open up to other people and make up their own minds. So that's what we're about.
Yeah. So look, I'm Trump 2024 all the way. Pretty damn clear now. But regardless of who you're voting for, I really encourage you to cross the chasm and experience as directly as you can what the other side thinks, feels, sees, and then make up your own mind. Because one thing I agree that both Kamala and Trump said is that we all need to get out and engage. And I think that's what America's really about.
Get it.
All right. Peace.
Get that out of there.
Here is Danielle Carter.
So, Brian.
I really appreciate him, though. And he is definitely right now. Me, on the other hand, I don't know if I could have sat there at a, Kamala rally, because I promise you I'd probably get bored. And then hearing that laugh that she does, But just my experience too, I had a wonderful time. Like I said, it was very peaceful. We were all talking. It was different races there for just all over, and we was just going for what it was lit. And let me tell you something. When I had took a picture earlier, people crowds were still getting in there and stuff like this. Somebody was like, "Oh, it's empty." I'm like, baby, people are still coming. Do you understand? Is by the time night fell, that thing was so thick and lit. And the beautiful thing was to actually see Trump, knowing he's getting ready to come. And then, they had to keep ATL, lit, because every time that the music would stop, everybody would be like, draw. And they's like, oh, shoot, let's go ahead and hit the music up again. You know what I'm saying? But we knew, like, he was there. And then when he finally came out and he talked, it was just amazing. And it's like, I got the witnesses. I actually got to be a part of a rally. My first time and final time, because he's in office. And I keep saying it's bittersweet, because it's like, dang, had I got on this journey just a little bit, far back, because I'm only going on 2 years of just doing my research and stuff on Trump, I was like, I probably would have went to a lot more. They were really, really fun. I really enjoyed myself. So, with that being said, y'all, make sure y'all go over there and show my boy some love. I'm going to make sure the link is in my description box, y'all. Until the next reaction, your girl is up out here. Okay? I'm out.